Have you tried a variety of techniques to make your desires come true, but you've been unsuccessful? According to Neville Goddard's teachings of the law of assumption, what you believe, think, or imagine becomes your reality. More specifically, the state that you embody the most is what will manifest into your external reality. If you want to learn how to master manifesting your desires, be sure to watch this video all the way to the end. Also, be sure to give this video a like, as well as subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Now let's dive in. The biggest influences on your life and the circumstances around you are your imagination and ideas. Most often, when unpleasant things happen to people, they blame other people or outside forces. The things that actually harm us the most are our own beliefs and presumptions. In other words, Neville is saying that by altering our ideas, assumptions, and imagination, we may alter our reality and our whole existence. Our ideas control, sway, and mold our behavior. Therefore, if we can alter our thinking, we will gradually make wiser judgments and choices, which will enhance the quality of our entire lives. But as you well know, it is difficult to alter one's views, imagination, or even thinking. Our minds retain whatever information that our eyes or ears pick up, which is how our beliefs are created. Things that happen to us or things we see frequently enough get ingrained into our subconscious minds. Although we are unsure, our past experiences and the things we did have an influence on our present and actions today. It is also true that it is challenging to halt the way our history influences our present and reality. If we want to do that, we must rid the beliefs that are a product of our negative previous experiences. We must next implant the desired concepts in our subconscious minds after holding them in our conscious minds. Consequently, eradicating unneeded and negative ideas is a critical step in manifesting your desires. You will be able to alter every aspect of your life and bring about whatever it is you choose. Let me now explain the process that will make it simple and quick for you to realize your goals. Neville Goddard, a notable manifestation teacher and mystical author, has put forward this approach. As I mentioned, there are 3 phases in this process. Create a scene in your head first. Our ideas and imagination have the greatest influence on our lives and our entire beings. Our behavior speaks for us and reveals the thoughts we are thinking. Thus, you must first prepare your thoughts. Let's imagine what you want to have. Let's say it's a car, but you don't have the money to buy it. Now, when your mind notices that you don't have enough money to buy the car you want, a belief that you can't is instantly established. You will never be able to purchase the car of your dreams if these types of ideas are always running through your head. Your notion that you can't afford the car of your desire prevents even your mind from thinking it or imagining it. Therefore, don't waste time considering it, because your mind has convinced you that you can't buy the car. You will never even consider taking any action or making a choice to obtain it. That idea has since solidified into your conviction. Your belief is what's hiding in your mind, controlling how your life is going, and preventing you from taking the necessary actions to achieve your objective. Therefore, you need to take a step to rid this notion and develop a new one, an empowering belief like, I can purchase this car. It has been demonstrated that whatever you want your mind to believe, it will do so. So writing or creating a scenario is the first stage in this process. This scene will be connected to the aim you intend to achieve. Let's go back to the car. You want to convince yourself that you can afford the car you want to buy. So when you purchase that certain car, you will conjure up a situation that will take place when you have the car. Our mind accepts what it sees as true. You must create a situation that is as genuine as possible. You may, for instance, stage a situation in which you are driving the car you recently purchased. You appear very joyful. Your coworkers, family, and acquaintances are congratulating you on purchasing your car. You may even picture yourself visiting your favorite spots that you've always wanted to go while you're in this car. In order for your mind to accept the scenario as genuine, design any scene of this nature that appears real and strive to feel as though it is happening. Make sure the scenario you're constructing accurately captures everything that is going on around you, including yourself, your surroundings, your feelings, and your emotions. It shouldn't be a difficult scene. Make it appear authentic. When you inform your friends that you have purchased your favorite car, how do they respond? And if they give you a congratulations, what do you respond to that with? Let me now guide you to the following step. The second step is to envision the situation you have constructed. This is a crucial phase that calls for your imagination. In order for your desired ideas to lead to the behaviors required for manifestation, you must first place them in your mind in this phase. You will now visualize the scene that you just built. There are countless ways to imagine situations, and you may practice whatever approach you choose, since the goal is to create the scenario in your mind so that it seems genuine to you. You may go outside, sit by yourself, close your eyes, and begin to imagine. Or you might employ any other strategy that you're familiar with. Using Neville Goddard's approach, which involves a sleep-like condition, is advised. The most popular and effective method for visualizing your goal is this one. So I advise applying it in this technique. In a meditative state similar to sleep, your conscious mind slows down, making it much easier to imagine having your desire. Now, by using a straightforward approach to enter into the state, you may access it whenever you choose during the day or even before you go to bed. You might try using this method just before bed, just before you fall asleep, but Neville advised doing it every night in bed. As a result, we can readily enter this state. And it goes without saying that when you are physically and mentally exhausted from a full day of work, your mind is less resistant to new ideas. Let's now talk about how to achieve that meditative state. So make sure that no one is near you and that you are entirely at ease if you practice it at night. First, take a few deep breaths and close your eyes. Relax as you slowly exhale. Use your imagination to transport you to the scene that implies your desire is fulfilled. You now need to experience and see everything as it is happening. Feel and see what happens right now. What is being stated? Consider and sense the tone of the people around you. What terminology do they employ? Consider it a real situation as you internalize everything. Your mind will undoubtedly try to divert you, but get back on track and repeat the visualization. Feel as though you are performing the desired action while being there in a scenario. Utilize the situation you wrote about. Imagine it in your head and feel it. Imagine the scene once more after it has ended. Practice this drill again, looping it each time. Your mind will begin to accept the scene as real as you play back and visualize it repeatedly. You have a sense of being there. Keep doing this until you nod off. Your desire will get ingrained in your mind if you spend the night daydreaming about it. According to Neville Goddard, your desires will come to fruition after your mind accepts your fantasy as reality. You will thus need to do the exercise every day until your mind accepts it as truth. It will begin to think that it is simple to perform each time you practice it once it starts to accept your fantasy as reality. Before entering this state, get completely at ease. Your subconscious mind records your desire more quickly, and it will be simple to materialize your dream once it becomes your truth. Depending on the nature of the desire and how they envision, each person's subconscious mind will require a different amount of time to be impressed. Your wishes will come true more quickly the more consistent you are and the more impactful the situation is that you've constructed. Additionally, it depends on the constricting ideas that you already have. You should take extra precautions, such as using positive mantras to banish limiting beliefs from your subconscious mind. If someone has experienced trauma from previous relationships, it will take more time and work to rewire their thinking than it would for someone who has only experienced positive relationships. If your reality doesn't change, this indicates that you either haven't yet made an impression on your subconscious mind, or you have some limiting ideas, assumptions, or attitudes that are preventing your goal from coming true. In that scenario, before using this technique, you must recognize and get rid of your restricting ideas. Now, I hope you found this video helpful in your manifesting journey. Please be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment with your biggest takeaway. Also be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit